Sinn Féin are so stained with our blood that it would take 100 years to pass before you could acknowledge them as even decent.
But in 2007, Ian Paisley went into power with Sinn Féin, governing and chuckling side by side with the former IRA commander and Sinn Féin leader, Martin McGuinness.
There are some words from Holy Scripture, and it says, "We know not what a day may bring forth." If you had told me some time ago that I'd be standing here to take this office.
He served a 3-month prison sentence for public order offences.
It's a real thrill to me this afternoon to be out of the clink and to be in freedom.
Some loyalist paramilitaries claimed that Ian Paisley's anti-Catholic rhetoric spurred them to violence. Ian Paisley openly flirted with paramilitarism in the 1980s, forming the Ulster Resistance, whose members threatened to take on Republicans.
Revealed that this was indeed the launch of a new force to be named Ulster Resistance.
Ian Paisley lost the referendum on the Good Friday Agreement, but his party prospered as Unionist voters resented what they saw as sickening concessions to Sinn Féin. 9 years after the Good Friday Agreement he condemned as treachery, he embraced it as First Minister, power-sharing with Sinn Féin.
Today, at long last, we are starting upon the road. I emphasise starting, which I believe will take us to lasting peace in our province.
Ian Paisley said he hadn't shifted his beliefs, but Northern Ireland had moved on. Tony Blair was convinced that earlier heart trouble Ian Paisley suffered had made him ponder his own mortality and embrace change.
To know the Lord is the greatest thing you could know.
Ian Paisley preached at his East Belfast church for 65 years. His last sermon warned of eternal darkness and the terrors of hell. The fire and brimstone preaching carried to the end, even if the politics had changed beyond recognition.